What's going on, everybody? It's TM32 Chabo here, joined today with the new duo of the week, TM32 Bailey, because Shinja's on a cruise, and today we're going to be unboxing a Silvie Re collection deck. But on top of unboxing the Silvie Re collection deck, I brought a more seasoned professional player here to show us how we're going to upgrade the Silvie deck. So for the people at home wondering, what can I do to make this deck a little bit more competitive to beat out all of my friends who are a little bit better than me, we got you covered. So, how are you doing today?
I'm doing amazing. Thank you for having me, Chavo.
No worries. Wow, so formal. Look at this guy.
Thank you, Ken.
Alrighty, so let's crack right into it. So, as part of the Mercurial Heart expansion set, Leaves the Shore came out with two new product lines. Well, I guess it's one new product line with two new characters or champions featured on them. We have the Tristan Re collection deck and the Silvie Re collection deck. And one thing that's cool about these decks is that they are kind of competitive ready right out of the box. They're a little more powerful, or maybe a lot more powerful than the starter deck, so you can just go pick one of these up at your local game store and get out there and go play and be a little bit more competitive than you would be with, you know, say the Silvie starter deck, right? So, I mean, let's start cracking open this box here and digging right in. But what's your opinion on the Silvie Re collection deck? Or just recollection decks in general.
I think the recollection decks are a fantastic product that was released by Leaves of the Shore. So not only does the deck come with the deck itself, it also comes with this very nice deck box. It's actually slightly bigger and more spacious than the other deck box that have been released in the past. So once you open it, there's also the nice art featuring your character, as well as the sleeves, 100 count by the way, so you have a lot of sleeves that come with this. The decks are separated into two separate boxes, and it comes with 3 specific recollection packs. So these recollection packs have the possibility to pull a CSR from the recollection decks themselves. So it could be either the Tristan or the Silvie.
Gotcha. Alright, so let's just show off the presentation of this. So when you purchase this product, which MSRP is for about $50, but they are kind of selling out, so they are unfortunately going up in third-party value right now. You get an overall amazing presentation. You get a deck box kind of themed around the way their actual traditional deck boxes are. So there's usually like the champion right here, pulls in, and the magnetic's really strong, so the quality is quite high. I mean, one thing that's actually super cool is you get actual Dragon Shield sleeves featuring the character of the deck that you buy. So in this case, you get the Silvie level 3 Slime Sovereign, I believe it is.
Yes, it's Silvie Slime Sovereign.
Dragon Shield are sleeves, actual, they're like sealed. If you don't like the sleeves, you can just keep them sealed. You can sell them to a friend. You know, Dragon Shield sleeves average about $12.99 or $14.99 depending on where you are. So it's super cool. And then of course you have the, I'll show it right here to the camera. You have the gold etched plating on every single part of the product. Like, look at that. So it's just quality. That's all it is. It's just quality. It's unnecessary. This could be blank and no one would care. But obviously,
it looks so much nicer when it's all
Leaves the Shore has a little more attention to detail than the average card game. And then obviously you got the nice, beautiful sleeve as well. Alrighty. So should we unbox the deck first, or should we unbox the packs first?
Let's go ahead and save the best for last.
Okay, so let's save the best for last. Let's see if we can pull.
Part
so the one thing that's cool about these packs is there's a chance to pull the signature of the Recollection champion. So we may be able to get a Silvie level 3 Slime Sovereign here in the CSR form, or Tristan. I actually, if you watch content on the world premiere of Mercurial Heart from people and content creators, someone actually pulled Silvie from a Tristan deck, and someone pulled Tristan from a Silvie deck, and actually both players are disappointed. They wanted the one for their deck, which is funny, but that aside, let's see what's in the deck.
Alright, so we have one of the competitive decks of this format we'll be seeing.
Gotcha. So I have heard, and you know more than I do, that the Silvie deck is both pretty competitive as well as easy for a beginner to play. So they're going to be able to, I wouldn't say top a major event or anything, but do pretty well so that they won't be frustrated.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, if you were to just buy this product by itself, it would actually be very good. Um,
I'm just gonna pull some cards out because look at these slimes.
They're so cute.
They're so cute.
They're so cute.
Yeah. Yeah, and a lot of these slimes are actually terror. I have seen what they can do to people.
They are terrifying.
They are terrifying. Oh, and the usual idle thoughts.
The usual idle thoughts.
Can't get a GA product without idle thoughts.
Idle thoughts is a very good card. One paper is not enough though. Limitless slime.
That's pretty cool. And then
This
we're
card is
gonna
so cool.
lay out all of the cards for you in decklist format a little bit later in the video. So we're just doing a quick unboxing. There's
Quick
people
unboxing.
on the interwebs already who have like very deep unboxings. Check out Eva's channel, who actually just put together an unboxing video of the Silvie Re collection. Video is amazing. But cool, the blue slimes, my
The
favorite.
blue slimes.
The
Baby blue slimes so
slime,
cute. Look
so
how cute they are.
Oh my goodness.
And then there's a baby blue slime kind of. Blue slime too. Who gathers slimes. I believe if anybody actually just picked up this deck and learned just a few hours, maybe a few days, they'd actually top their locals with this deck
Jeez.
fairly easily.
Yeah, these decks are incredibly powerful.
This deck is very good standalone. It doesn't even need dungeon guide.
Yeah, and don't think that you don't need to upgrade the deck. There are actually more slime cards in the Mercurial Heart booster box that you're going to need to pull if you're going to want to upgrade the deck. So not all of the slimes are here.
Not all of them.
Yeah.
Very, very good ones though.
Oh gosh.
We have
But we got my boy, the
my
King
boy
Slime.
Slime King.
Look at that.
Crux is fine.
fine.
Arcane is fine.
Arcane is fine. So another cool thing about the recollection decks that some people glossed over, I noticed in watching a lot of content, is that these do include a playset of every card featured in the deck. And the cards in this playset are unique to the recollection, so you will not be able to pull these cards in the Mercurial Heart booster box. So if you are an avid Silvie player or an avid Tristan player, you're going to want to pick up those recollection decks so that you can get the cards that are only in those recollection sets. So, all right,
More
let's
Idle
see.
Thoughts.
Yeah, more idle thoughts.
We
Yeah,
like
idle
to think-
thoughts is
we like to
actually unique to your recollection, Silvie.
Smack with loot. Song of Nurturing.
Yeah, so
So
that's
these-
pretty cool.
These are just cards that they probably couldn't fit into this main box, so they had a
Yeah.
second box to put them in.
Yeah,
So that's why you see some duplicates in here.
yeah, and if you feel your deck needs, 4 of something because you enjoy that card, it's going to be in here. But actually, the real question is there 5 of the Verdant
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 Slimes.
Slime? Yeah,
Ooh, good question. There's 2 here.
there's 2
I
here.
believe there were 3 here.
Ah,
Oh,
yes.
there were 5 Verdant Slimes!
So not sure if a printing error, but there are 5 of the Verdant Slimes in this deck. The rules still apply. You can't have 5 cards in your deck. It's still up to 4, but I just wanted to see if it was a thing for this one.
Huh, how did you know? They also have the card dividers
They
here.
also have these amazing card dividers, which are very nice too, featuring the different Silvie artwork. And of course, a
Have the
damage counter.
Very
So
nice.
really everything you need to start playing. I know a lot of the other content creators from other games are comparing this to the Pokemon Elite Trainer box, which is probably a pretty similar product when you look at it, but they're completely different. This is a ready-to-go competitive deck straight out of the box. I know the ETB also comes with sleeves and dice and whatnot, but this is a player product. I come from a collector world, so ETB is more of like a collector product. I just rip the packs. I don't play with those cards. Alrighty.
TVs are very good for collectors.
still,
But this is a competitive deck.
It's a competitive deck. And I know it's popular in like the other Asian card games like Vanguard to actually have a pretty strong deck right out of the box, so Leaps to Shore just catering to their audience in that regard, because a lot of the people come from anime card games. So
Yeah.
alrighty.
Very durable box. I'm actually using the Tristan one for my actual decks.
Alrighty, so
Alright.
would like to do the honors and open some packs for us.
Yes,
Let's see how lucky you are.
Let's see how lucky I am. Alright.
Alrighty, just
Here.
Alright,
Alright, let's see. First
Mercurial
reflection
Heart.
reduced to ash. Atmos. Retold
But the
fortune.
question is, can we get a Lost in Thoughts?
Oh, it's
wait.
another slime!
Sheesh! And in case anyone was wondering, that's me right there. I'm the dabbing slime.
Dabbing slime.
Yeah, that's me.
I never realized that there's a dabbing slime in this. It's so cute. And it's Neos too.
It's Neos.
And you love Tony V.
Oh my goodness. Okay, pack number 2. Let's see what's in it.
I got it here. There you go.
Instantly rip the card, rip CSR. Alright.
Ooh, Charged Mannequin.
Yeah, and one thing that's crazy, you know, is a lot of these cards are pretty high value.
Yeah.
Like even some of the rares are $8, $10, $15, and a lot of the SRs are $20 or $30. Or URs, I mean. That's you're getting value just by opening packs.
Yeah, this set definitely is a very good set to open. Has a lot of value in it, and anybody who invested is very happy right now.
Yeah, it's coming from a Yu-Gi-Oh player. So
coming from a Yu-Gi-Oh player.
Yeah.
All right, this is our last pack. We have. Is there a foil? No foil.
No foil.
Oh, it's okay. We got one SR. It's Vermilion Decree.
Alright, we got Vermilion
really
Decree.
good.
One SR from the 3 free packs from the recollection deck.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So we're gonna lay out the cards in deck list format, so just give us just a second. And we're back. This time we've laid out all of the Silvie Re collection deck in deck list format. We actually put all of the playlists in here, so it took a little bit longer than we thought. But okay, cool. So this is the Slime Sovereign Silvie deck. It's pretty strong right out of the get-go, but what would you recommend people do to upgrade this deck to take it from really good to stellar?
Yeah, of course. So what I would do is I would take out the Idle Thoughts, the Smack with Flutes, Song of Nurturing. Those are cards that, you know, could be replaced with better cards in this. For example, adding another Slime Eruption because it is a floating memory. It's also fire to make Baby Red do more damage. Take out these 2 adult slimes since they don't have too much value, and replace them instead with the green slimes and the baby green slime. And you also don't really need the baby blue slime either. So cute, but unfortunately, it doesn't really have too much value generation, so the name of the game for slimes is they're cheap and they have high value. So you want Slime Shield as well, since it'll keep your baby slimes on the field alive for your level 2. Also give them a buff counter. Slime Blessing because it helps you also keep your slimes alive and also give you another buff, a level counter. And then you would take out these Verdant Slimes and these Lustrous Slimes and replace them with Ethereal Slimes, Storm Slimes, and Slime Kings. And you would want to add Escape the Wreckage, one of my favorite cards of all of ALC. Actually, it is my absolute favorite card in ALC. So that would pair really well with both Baby Red Slime and Baby Green Slime because they would give you +1 in card advantage that way. And it also triggers Slime Kings on leave effects, so you could get all your slimes back out and attack that way. Yeah, so basically you're going to take out all the adult slimes except for green slime.
Okay.
And you're going to take out the baby blue slimes and replace it with baby green.
Gotcha. So I guess the strategy is
Value.
the low cost to get you into the late game, and then once you are level 3, is to kind of pull out have higher chance of pulling out the big boys.
Yes, you pull out your Ethereal Slime because it's big and it draws you a card. Storm Slime because Arcane Blast is fun.
Arcane Blast
is fun. And then Slime King because Slime King is big chonk daddy that has taunt and brings other slimes back into the game.
Gotcha. Okay. Are there any additional slimes that you would recommend adding to this deck, or could add to this deck?
So if you wanted to add something, you can add Vampiric Slime from the new set if you want. That would help you survive against allies a little better since it
Vampiric is the lifesteal, right?
Yes, it's lifesteal. So you kill something with it and you heal.
What about Vampiric Slime with Bestial Frenzy?
Oh yeah, Vampiric Slime with Bestial Frenzy. Clear the entire field.
And then heal for 20?
Hey, guess what? It's Umbra too, and what else is Umbra that has Cleave? Carter.
Sheesh. It's actually such a wicked combo.
Yeah, it's basically Carter. And then for other cards besides slimes that you'd want to add, Escape the Wreckage. because it gives you a lot of card advantage. You could keep Idle Thoughts because it does help you find cards that you might want. You could also replace that with Fast Cure, or you could even play Stalwart Shieldmate to keep your little guys alive when you're trying to level to 2. And then Bestial Frenzy, of course, as he was stating before, you can use it to cleave an entire field of allies if you are hurting a little bit. And you can also play our favorite bear, Ordinary Bear. So he, at level 1 with a Bestial Frenzy, will also help to clear an ally board. And he's also Floating Memory, so if they decide to kill him, he still has value later on as the game goes on.
Gotcha. And would you ever recommend playing this deck with a non-Spirit of Slime, like going an element like fire or wind or water or something?
So as a viable element, actually fire could work in a slime deck still, mostly because you have your Baby Red Slime and your Slime Eruption being high value cards, basically giving you extra hasty messengers and Creative Shocks. Creative Shock being another way to also pitch other slimes and getting you even faster to Storm Slime. So guess what? You're just playing Arcane Rai in
the form of a slime.
in the form of slime. Another thing you can also consider is because you're discarding a lot of fire, you have a lot of fire, you can also play Erupting Rhapsody in fire in slime version. There's a lot you can do with slime. And then if you wanted to play wind, well, as you can see here, we have a lot of wind slime cards, actually the most of any other element here. So you could also play wind slime with Slime Shield and Slime's Blessing.
Gotcha. And then would you recommend making any changes to the material deck?
Yeah, so something I would recommend adding to the material deck is to add Stone Scale Band, which is a card that comes out of Grand Archive's very original Proxia's Vault. So the reason why you want to play that card is because it lets you Arcane Blast them at fast speed!
Wait, actually?
Yes! You can send 3 animals to the graveyard, and then you can also like tap it, pay 1, and then recollect everything and start playing your Storm Slimes at fast speed. So if your opponent tries to heal or do anything funny, you just go play Storm Slime at fast speed because of Stone Scale Band. It lets you activate animals and beasts at fast speed. And then one other card that I highly recommend in here for Storm Slime's ability is Gaia's Blessing. So what that does is, once you're Terra, you can banish 4 animal and or beast cards from your graveyard, and now you can start playing with your deck with the top card of your deck face up. If it's an animal or beast, you're allowed to activate it. But that's not why we're playing it. We're playing it because it banishes 4 slimes. And what do 4 slimes being banished do for Storm Slime? It adds 4 damage to Arcane Blast.
This is an incredibly biased Storm Slime recollection video. Just unlimited power, that's all he wants.
It's power overwhelming.
Alrighty, and then I know this is only applicable to competitive players. I guess locals have it too, but what would you recommend for the sideboard? What would you have people put into the sideboard to maybe bolster their deck for game 2 or game 3?
Of course, so I think Vampiric Slime with Bestial Frenzy, if you're playing Bestial Frenzy already in the main, Vampiric Slime could be a good card in the side to help with your ally matchups. Once you get to level 3, you can stabilize with the Vampiric Slime Bestial Frenzy combo. So if you play that, you can also play Bestial Frenzy in the side instead if you are more afraid of other decks that aren't quite ally based. So it really depends on your local meta. And then other cards of choice that you can play in the side are Blanche to survive other people's Storm Slimes, Arcane Blast, Fireballs, you know, all that good stuff. Resolute Stand if you need to stay alive against other allies, if Bestial Frenzy doesn't seem like it's enough. And like Nullifying Lantern also helps to keep you alive against Erupting Rhapsody decks. So those are all really good side options.
Sheesh. I mean, all I'm hearing is Slime Sovereign Silvie's got a lot of cool, different gameplay options. So if you just want to main Tamer forever and switch up the playstyle by switching out the advanced element slimes, I mean, Silvie's got you covered.
Honestly, every slime element is actually viable. You can play fire because of its ability to generate so much advantage with fire. You can play wind because of its versatility with its spells, as well as how good the green slime is and the baby green slime is.
And Beseech the Winds.
And Beseech the Winds gets there even faster.
Yeah. Would you, I was thinking of Beseech the Winds, would you actually recommend a dungeon guide in here? Like swapping out?
Actually, yeah, you should play Dungeon Guide in here, because what Dungeon Guide will do is when you're level 2, you go into level 3, and that lets you play Ethereal Slime for free, draw a card, and all of a sudden you have a 5/5 threat on the board. And it also gets you to your Storm Slime faster as well. And guess what? Dungeon Guide helps you banish 2 more slimes.
Oh gosh, it really is just arcane slime.
Arcane slime. But in all honesty, it could also be played like an ally version. You don't have to play Storm Slime. Slime King is very, very good into other ally matchups. He's a taunt, so he easily just trades for an ally and plays another 3 slimes back. You have your Bestial Frenzy Cleave, you have Ordinary Bear also being very useful in the deck, and you have Gather Slimes to keep you alive against those ally decks as well. And Slime Shield and Slime's Blessing as hand traps to keep your allies alive.
Gotcha. And then just to close out, what would you consider Silvie's best and worst matchup?
So I believe Silvie's worst matchup might be itself with Storm Slime.
So the mirror, whoever picks the better slimes win.
But to be honest, I feel like Silvie doesn't have any real bad matchups except for maybe actual Fire Arcane Rise, since it does have a little bit of trouble with Spell Shield Arcane. So if you do try to throw Storm Slime Arcane Blast at them, they might Spell Shield you and gain 10 counters. That might not be a good idea for that matchup. Obviously, as hard as it may be, you do have Slime Eruption, so if you do play against Fire Rai, just hold a Slime Eruption for their Spell Shield and you should be set. Other than that, I think it actually has very good matchups into everything. Gather Slime keeps you healthy against allies, Bestial Frenzy cleaves the board, and then you have obviously your slimes going in for damage as well.
Gotcha. Alrighty, any other last minute thoughts on the deck before we send the viewers to the LGS to buy one?
Yes, Limit Slime, one of the best slime cards printed, as well as Baby Gray Slime. I like how they're norm elements.
Gotcha.
And they are value. But just build the deck the way you'd like to play it. If you want to blast your opponent, play it that way. If you want to play for allies, play it that way. A lot of ways to play it, so if you do end up getting the Slime Sovereign deck, just know that you have everything open to you. The world is your oyster, or something like that.
Alright, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Maybe we'll do more videos like this. Maybe we'll do one for the Tristan deck. But a special thanks to TM32 Bailey for coming in and talking to us a little bit about the deck. And don't forget, the Silvie Slime Sovereign deck is now available at your local game store. They are selling fast, so if you want to buy the deck, I would recommend shopping for one now. And as per usual, we'll see you in the next one.
See you in the next one. Dabbing out.
Dabbing out. Neo Slime.
Neo Slime.